Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 30th through February 5th. Hello, hello. So, we're going to get started. Of course, we're going to do general energy for the week, focus on love, and a focus on money and career. So, general energy, we have King, and it's actually in the shadow attribute, which is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And then we have the Swan Queen, transformation, intuitive, and patience. Okay. Uh, okay, Capricorn. Interesting about this energy this week. So, the thing is, I feel like you're used to being in control over your life, you know? Like everything has a place, and when everything has a place, you feel good. Everything's great, right? This week rocks that for you. So it puts a wrench in that idea of how things are supposed to go, but it's okay. This is more about transformation and a change in the way things were to make things better in the future. There may be a little bit of pushback with that with the king because you're like, I don't like this. It doesn't make me feel right. But this is other people have different opinions. This is sometimes things are different than how you envision them, and that's okay. It's just that you need to be open to allow that to happen, to be open to expansion or seeing things in a different light. So, this is a lot of stepping out of your comfort zone. So, we have the magician, justice, and the two of wands. The magician and the two of wands are in reverse. Yes. This week is less about you having physical control over things and you trying to make things happen, and more about you developing your skills. Okay? Because you don't want to be pushing forward and not have all the pieces to the puzzle. So it's like when you're putting a puzzle together and you're just jumping in and putting the pieces where they lie. But there's an easier way to do it. If you just sit there for a minute, you'll see that this one look like it matches this one, and then you can put them together in a way that's more cohesive. This gives you time, I feel like, to shift through the energy and shift through situations and see what would be the better fit moving forward instead of being impulsive. I feel like it's going to feel like you don't have any direction. It's going to feel like you don't have control, but this is a time to be more spontaneous and open to different possibilities. Okay, so let's see what you don't see, Capricorn. I feel like you don't see to other people you're sort of defensive. I feel like you don't see that because to you, you feel as though you're opening up or you feel as though you're pushing things in the right direction by not hearing someone out or not hearing something out. You're like, if I just kind of block this direction, then we won't go that way and everything will be going the way that I want it to. But I feel like it's creating an imbalance in what it is that you're actually trying to achieve. Okay, especially when it comes to career or your stability. There are ways, you want things to go right. That's what it is. And you're so used to being in control. But what's happening is being in control is not actually beneficial to you because you're not nurturing the best choices for yourself by not allowing new information to get in because it's coming up to me as information. Okay, so in love, we have serendipity and give your relationship a chance. Interesting. Things are going to come up this week for you, Capricorn. And again, instead of blocking things off, try to look at what is trying to be said. This almost feels like someone is trying to communicate something to you. And the first thing that you want to do is shut it down and take control of the situation. But this will be a good time to listen to what is trying to be said to you. Some of you may have someone contacting you that likes you, and you're like, I don't know about this. But I feel like you should be open to it. Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups, yeah. Ten of Coins. Somebody is approaching you with an open heart and an open mind about something. And you need to be open to it. Your idea is to sort of control the direction in which things are going. But you doing that may not be the best way to build a proper relationship with this person or build something. Because I feel like whoever is approaching you, Capricorn, wants to work on stability and long term type of things. And I feel like something is bothering them about that, or you've had a problem doing that in the past. And I feel like they're trying to approach it in a way with an open heart slowly. I don't feel like this person is diving in. It's like they're approaching slowly to what they really want to say. It's like slowly peeling back the layers of onion of your relationship. But I also feel like you have a lot going on. You have a lot in your energy. I feel like you're trying to do a lot, accomplish a lot, be a lot of things. It feels like you have a lot of plans. And you're like actively trying to execute those plans. And then this comes up and you're like, okay, so this is another thing to add to the list of things to do. Okay, what you don't see. What you don't see is I feel like you really want a healthy, good relationship, and you can't put it off too long. Okay. Um, you know the old story where love comes or love approaches when you're not ready. You know, like it just happens when it happens. That's exactly what this feels like to me. Like this is coming at a time when you're not ready for it, but this person is ready. Like this person is ready to say what they need to say, to tell you the truth, to unload, to open up. But you're like, hold that thought. And you can't really do that. It doesn't feel like it's the right time, but with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's not about your timing, right? It's just like this is the best time to execute this. Even though it's not the best time for you in your energy. Okay. So career and money, we have artist, donations, tithes, and charitable work. Capricorn, I'm getting a lot of new ideas for you coming in this week. You're crafting some sort of plan for your future and how you want the future to look, how you want it to be, how you want to feel. And I feel like you're doing a lot of prep work. I feel like you're doing a lot of work but not getting paid for it is what it feels like. So a lot of planning, a lot of moving things around, revamping, but you're not getting paid to do whatever this is. You're doing it to create a better situation for yourself. Six of Swords, King of Coins, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, you had a lot of ideas. And sometimes they can be like crashing into each other. Like I said, for you, I've said this for a couple of people. This is a good time to start writing things down because I feel like you can make a better plan of action if you write things down or make lists. But that's just how my mind works. If you, some people can just sit and picture it in their mind and come up with a good solution, but I have to write things down. I feel like this is a good time for you to do that so you can see like what is useful and what isn't. This will also help better organize your time, um, of what to do next to be more efficient. Um, so you may have a normal plan of how you do things. You may have like a schedule. This week talks about you kind of going against that schedule to do what's more important first. Okay. What you don't see, the tower, the fool, and the emperor. Yeah. So you're making changes in your life. And making changes in your life means that sometimes you have to change the schedule. That's what this is, you know. You'll be better off. It says that you'll be more in control by changing the way that you're doing things, you know, so you can be more prepared. So this is like, okay, I do this on Wednesdays, this on Thursdays, this on Fridays or whatever, right? But you can still do things on those days. This is not like you being spontaneous and just being like, you know what, I'm not going to work, whatever. This is more like, okay, let me change the way that I do these things on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays to be more efficient. That's what this is more like. Okay. So, Capricorn, I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.